There we go. Gosh darn diddly darn. That's a Windows update. We're all deaf. That's a Windows update. I knew it. It was a Windows update just before I started the stream. Good afternoon, everyone. I have a brew. Happy Shrove Tuesday. Windows update just like decides that my microphone doesn't exist. It's right here. It's right here in my face. Windows just like, nope, I don't know what you are. Windows does something and then my like streaming software does anything. I did not get eggs. So it was a bit of a quandary. First world problems, clearly. But we have eggs coming on Thursday. And I'm the only one who eats eggs in the house. And so I would be the only one having pancakes today. Well, pancakes with eggs. So I was like, if I get eggs today, I'm not going to have... This is really boring. But if I get eggs today, I'm going to have a whole lot of eggs between now and Thursday because I've got another load of eggs coming. So I decided not to bother. So it's going to be Shrove Thursday for me. Last Windows update removes all my icons from taskbar and all my quick start options. Yeah, it does seem like, well, when you've got like a whole streaming setup thing, it does just seem like it's almost like it just, there's like a little thing in the Windows update that just pulls out a plug. There's like a little demon that lives inside every Windows update that just goes, let's see if they can suss out what I've done. I've pulled out that thing. Let's see if you can work it out. And you can never tell. It's never the same thing. It's always something different. And there was something this morning as well that was like, why is this happening? Why do I now have this happening? Just my computer just going, I don't know. I think it's Windows updates just like, what do you ever get? What do you ever get out of a Windows update, right? It happens all the time. Nothing ever really happens different. Other than sometimes it goes, hi, Bing's here. Look, we have Bing for you. You don't want Google. Choose Bing. Have the Bing. Look, Bing, 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 Bing. And then you go, no, switch it all off. And then the next one comes on and goes, hi, we've got this amazing new thing called Bing. And then you're like, ugh. And what even is the Windows Assistant thing? Shut up with that every time. Generally, I mean, Windows have got it pretty sewn up, haven't they? Pretty crap, but no one else ever uses anything else. There's no other option other than like a very small percentage of people. Right, so we're going to do some Planet Zoo. Excuse me, microphone. We're going to do some Planet Zoo. So I'm going to be back in the Community Zoo today for a wee bit. So we go that one. Right, so nothing has changed since you guys last saw this, although I have been doing a little bit of planning. So nothing's changed since the last episode. Let's turn the game sounds on. Yeah, I think maybe Chrissy's done some updates, but I honestly can't, unless she joins the stream, I can't really 100% tell what she's done. I know she took the file, but I don't see anything that's really changed other than maybe some additional foliage and stuff. I don't know. I can't really tell. It's nothing major anyway. I don't know if she maybe she changed, maybe she added some additional things, but this all looks pretty much the same as last time. I have now added in Dennis's creation, so that's over here. Sort of windmill. I can't remember what he said. It's actually. So I just put it in so that so it's in. He's working on it as a blueprint. And then Mrs. T, I don't know if I should show this. Maybe I shouldn't show it. I don't know if she's been showing it. It's looking very cool in there, but I don't know whether I should be showing it. And then I think Rem. This is Wes's pandas. which is kind of cute. And then Rem has been adding a whole load of stuff. So this is all the really cute, like tapir and tapir and anteaters bit. I love this, by the way. This is really well done. Very, very neat little circle. And then yeah, he added these tortoises, which look super cute. And then this little kind of backstage thing is kind of cute as well. Little barrier through. And then I think this is all new. Pygmy hippos. But yeah, as I said, I don't know how much done everybody's at, so turds. Cute. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, right, we are focusing on my bit anyway, which is over here. So I have made some changes. Oh, I need to remember to record. Get that going. Yeah, I've made some changes in as, and I've kind of looked. I've made some little plans basically. So there's going to be a little stock room here. So this is going to be, as I said, this is going to be. Oh, I did this as well. Random, like little light things. Which is kind of cute. Actually, weirdly, they have something quite similar to this in the Seattle Zoo. I didn't even really know that. I just started doing it and then looked at it. I was like, oh, I actually kind of did that. So I need to finish this wall. For one thing, we have this gaping wall still. And then this was always going to be the gift shop. So exiting through the gift shop or exiting through the turnstiles is basically the plan. It's all looking good. Yeah, it's all looking good. It's all looking all right. I think we'll be carrying on with this for a while, though, to be honest. I think it feels like it's got quite a long way to go before it sort of stitches together. But yeah, in terms of my plans... So just screw through this wall. So I'm going to put maybe at least one door into this wall. And then on the other side of this wall is going to be like a stock room for staff. So that'll be the stock room for the gift shop. There's going to be a hidden guest gate here. Some means of something. I don't know what it's going to be yet. There's going to be, and then this big bit here is going to be like a conference room, like a you see this sometimes at these sorts of things. I've actually been to a meeting at a zoo, which was kind of cool. London Zoo do like those like London late things, or like zoo lates, which is quite cool. You can do like you go and the zoo's closed pretty much, and then you can have like a drink, and they do like a meetings and stuff where you can have, like companies can hire them out for meetings and things. So this is going to be, I think this is going to be like that basically. It's going to be like a little bit for meetings, and then we're going to have, so the back of this building will be adoptions and guest services. So as you're leaving the zoo, you can get like adoptions and whatever. And then I think kind of stuck in this back corner is going to be a staff room. So all of this is pretty much just going to be a big square block, like single story block. And I haven't massively worked out, maybe this should be guest services. I haven't massively worked out what's going to be here. Maybe just a little, like some little stools and stuff, something like that. Maybe just kind of implied things. Anywho, right, so I'm going to work in here. Like, none of that's going to get done today. None of that's going to get done. Pretty much the only things that are going to get done are some progress into the shop. I need to finish this wall off as well. So we literally could just probably grab this and stick it back there. What I don't have in this building set yet is actually one of these glass walls. So let's just have a look. Yeah, I do quite like a pancake, I have to say. But I was so annoyed with myself because I was like, I sort of have a plan here and then just I've buggered it up. I've buggered it up by forgetting, as usual. It's official, I'm weird. I was just on the balcony for like 2 minutes and came back in and I thought, who was talking there? It was you. I'll tell you what, I was watching a stream yesterday and I had Planet Zoo open and the game was running and so all the little voices in the game were going on and I was like, what is that on the stream? And I almost wrote, I very nearly wrote, it wasn't a Planet Zoo stream. I was like, what is that? I can hear voices. What is with the feedback? And the whole time it was like, what is that? And it was Planet Zoo. And me just being dopey. Okay, I should be able to just get this as a group. I did ruin my own plan. I think I've got some weird grouping going on here. This all looks like strange groups, but some of it has to be like this. In fact, that bit at the top doesn't have to be in that group at all. Why is this wall in this group, Toves? Oh, that's not even a grid piece. That's why this isn't working. I thought that was a grid piece. Okay, so what are you? 53, 53. Okay, so you can just be out, or you don't need to be in that group. Yeah, I quite like just like the super traditional lemon juice and sugar, a little sprinkling of sugar on my pancakes. So that was going to be the plan. It was just going to be... Why am I still picking that up? 53. You don't need to be in the group. Okay, right. Oh, I think I just know what I did. Do you remember Little Chef? They did the best pancakes with black cherry. Yeah, I remember them having good. Do they not exist anymore? Little Chef. Little Chef you only ever saw in like roadsides though, didn't you? Like motorway service stations and stuff. I'd quite like this wall just to be in its own group. I mean, I don't know if I would say it was a restaurant, Lindsay. I'm not sure I'd go as far as to say it was a restaurant. I mean, I guess it was probably, you'd classify it more as a diner, wouldn't you, I guess? Oh, that is actually a grid piece, is it? Is that a grid piece? What even are you? Plaster wall. I don't think you are a grid piece, though. I think they still exist. Maybe they don't. I tell you also I used to have good and I'm not sure these guys exist either anymore, but Wimpy used to have good pancakes as well. Black on the inside, yeah, grey on the outside. Went defunct in 2018. Alright, next question is then, does Google know if... I'm pretty sure I've got a Wimpy. I feel like I've got a Wimpy, or I used to live near a Wimpy. They always have terrible burgers, but I think good chips. I haven't been to a good like Greasy Spoon cafe in a long time, but they always had that. They always had that slightly cafe style to them, didn't they? Wimpy's slightly better than a caf with the like plastic tablecloth sort of thing. Oh, that's on the outside. Okay. Fiddly diddly diddly. Wimpy's still going. Nearest one to me is in Birkenhead. Yeah, I don't know if I have one now, but I'm pretty sure I used to live where I used to live. I had one. We do actually have a little gap there. Trustrum. So what have I done? What is that? That is timber. That's what I thought it was. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is messy. This is messy. I should just be able to move this whole wall. This is my bad grouping. Let's see if we can group that whole wall. Just move it all as one piece. So that's on... Oh, that's actually right. So is that on a grid? Yeah, this is my problem. Look, those should all be together. What's that I've selected? A piece of glass? So I noticed as well, when I recorded for this the other day, there's something strange going on, which we'll have to see if we can uncover. But there was a... So we have in here now this little ticket bit with the ticket machines and stuff. But I was noticing that people somehow were appearing from here, from this guest gate, with food in their hands. So I'm not entirely sure how that was happening. I don't see them doing it this time, but let's just take a look for a second. Oh, we're actually looking at the desks as well. That's cool. Okay, she's got a drink already, so that's all right, because she looks like she's just entering the park. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I don't really understand what was happening. I think there was something... I think this is one of those things that the game does. Is if it like glitches out a person, it sends them back to the gate. So like in the way that the animals, if the animals glitch, they reappear or they get boxed up and pop back at their gates. So I think sometimes what was happening is they were going to interact with these, they were glitching out, And the game was then respawning them back at the guest gate, and it was using that guest gate. Yeah, look, these guys have got food in their hands. How have they done that? There, look. Did you see that? Those buggers appeared from inside the gate. How are they doing that? How? That shouldn't be happening. I don't understand. Where are they getting that food from? I'm so confused by that. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much, but it really baffled me the other night. I was like, how is that happening? Right, let's try and fix this up. So that at the moment is all, I can move all of that. Yeah, weird, right? So that's not a guest spawner. So they shouldn't just be spawning from there. Oh, this is so messy. I think that's right though. I think what it's doing is it's spawning them in when after some sort of glitch. I know Mrs. T's got some guest spawners in her area. So I saw those a while ago. She's put them in the lift. It's actually really clever. It's really smart because she wants it to look like people going up and down in the lift. So she's put a spawner inside the lift and a gate inside the lift. And I think she has also put a toilet at the top one, which is that's all super smart. I don't know if there's anywhere else in the zoo. I don't know if there's anywhere else in the zoo that's got food places yet. I felt like the only place people could be getting food is here. Hey, Wes, how you doing? Right. So technically you're not part of the same wall. Is just out of interest, Wes, is Pancake Day a thing in America today? Shrove Tuesday? I guess it probably is. I don't know if maybe not all countries kind of make a big thing out of it. Although I guess we don't make a massive thing out of it in the UK. Okay, so that's fine. So if I just get that and that. Huh. Hey Gecko, how you doing? Welcome. Don't think I will see. Is that supposed to be a you, or is it you saying why? Why are you asking if I'm good? Why are you a blueprint then? Oh, it's because you've got some. Why can't I group all of that together? I thought so. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. Just trying to wrestle with this community building a second, because I've done some really bad. Grouping here. So that is all its own building grid. So there must be a building piece in this. I thought there wasn't. That's wall. Sorry, that's just shapes. That's a building piece. Okay. It is a thing in America, right? Yeah, I thought it probably was. I mean, it's a religious thing, isn't it? So it's got religious origins. So I had assumed it would be. Yes. Do we want that in there? Probably not for now. Okay, so let's... It's the only problem sometimes when you've got like grid pieces hidden. There we go. If I get that grid, I need to be inside the grid. Plaster wall. Duplicate. There we go. Thank God. That's actually what we wanted. We didn't want this one. Because this hasn't got... Get rid of that. Hopefully I'm not deleting something as with that. The fun of custom building. It does make a big difference, but it is for sure. Oh, I've got to move it off the grid anyway. It's for sure more complicated to get your head round. You got to remember all the things that have got relationships with each other. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen there. I think that's... I don't want to move it. Yeah, that's why, because there's a piece there. Okay, right. Let's get this then. So we should be able to, in theory, just grab that whole section, move that section down. That's going to have to come off of that grid as well. I'll stick that bit in there. And then we'll remove this. I guess Americans eat well. I had certainly when I was in America, I've had a lot more pancakes than any other time. Like we generally, I don't think most Brits would ever eat pancakes unless it's pancake day. And maybe I'm wrong, but certainly never a thing that I've done. Whereas if you go to like pancakes with your breakfast, it's pretty normal, isn't it, in America? Or pancakes for breakfast. I remember the first time I had a like a proper fried breakfast in America, and having the option to have pancakes with maple syrup, like with bacon and sausages. I was like, no, this is nasty. We don't have snow anymore, no. I've seen you've got loads of snow though. The only person I think we can pretty much guarantee who's not going to have snow is Rem. The day we get snow in Florida is probably the day we all want to be getting our affairs in order, kissing our relatives, I think, because the apocalypse has come. You have a pancake place. See, I think like waffles and stuff, that's more common. But yeah, definitely not like pancakes with maple syrup with breakfast. I don't think there's many places in... I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in like Germany or something. Maybe they would. So most I've seen when I have lived here. So is it still like... Because that looked like good inches. Waffles with bacon and maple syrup. Yuck. I know, just not nice. It's the maple syrup bit that makes it weird. Like, I guess the difference between like just a normal pancake. Do you think about what's in a normal pancake? There's nothing that would be wrong with like a savoury thing there, is there? But when you put maple syrup on it, that was what was weird. I had maple syrup like running into my egg. Like my eggy dippy had maple syrup with it. It was just not nice. Not for me. What was I just looking at? I need to fix that little bit there. So that little bit there is because of this little section here. You reckon it's good? Yeah, I don't like. I'm not. I have to say, I'm not a big fan of desserts. Anyway, weirdly, like I've got a really sweet tooth, but I'm not really a fan of desserts. I think it's because I don't really do the like savoury and sweet mix. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not all about that. But yeah, no, the like runny egg with that was what turned my stomach a bit. But when it came, so I used to do this quite a lot. I think I said this before. I used to go 24-hour Denny's when I lived in the States. Quite often, like coming home from being out with my friends or something or whatever, go to a 24-hour Denny's. I mean, you've already got a hangover. Thanks for the follow, Alexander. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Say hello to the peeps. But yeah, no, was never a fan of that. That's for sure. Okay, so what's going on up here? We've got. What's the difference? Oh, this wall. This solid bit here. That's why, because it's not see-through on the other side. Yeah, cool. It's meant to be snowing right now. How much have you actually got, Wes? How many inches? Is it still like? Can you go out and make a snowman? Is this your first? So you're saying this is the first time you've ever been? Have you never had snow before? Because that is super cool. You must make a Stephen. Make yourself a Stephen the Snowman. Put pictures in the Discord for us. Right. Okay. So room done. In theory, the shell at least is done. So I was quite tempted to use my, I don't know if I should use my shop kit. I have noticed that Mrs. T has put a little bit of a shop thing in her aquatic centre. And she's already used my set. So I might not use my own set. Let's just have a little look for size. Yeah, so even a till. It's not that big a space. Oh, did you make ice cream? You've made ice cream? How'd you make ice cream? You haven't made ice cream with actual snow, have you? That sounds cool though. What I might do is I might use some of the pieces from my shop kit. It's there. It's like there. So I won't use this desk because she's used that desk. We will use these. So we could make a bunch of just shelves. What I don't want to do is make all the little fiddly things again, because those are the things that take ages. But I might make a new set of shelves and stuff. Okay, cool. Right, so and let's think about where we're going to put the desk. I was also thinking potentially as like a oh, it's called lattice, isn't it? As like a way to divide it, just to have like a kind of lattice fence in here. Put a bowl outside to catch the snow, then made it into ice cream. Is that a thing? Is that actually a thing you can do? Yeah, it does seem like. Oh, he's there. I don't know how deep the snow is. It's dry snow, so suddenly you can't make a snowman. Oh, really? Lived somewhere it snowed a lot there, rightio. So you have seen snow before. Dry snow? What? So like it's powdery? I'm confused. I've never known a snow that you can't make a snowman out of. So yeah, I was thinking maybe we could have that it's kind of divided by like a lattice. I had ice cream in the snow, and it was. I've never known that as a thing. That sounds cool. So you put it outside to collect the snow. That's pretty cool. Could make these on. Well, I was going to say we could make these on wheels, but I don't think so. We'll just make them attached to the ground. Actually, I want thin, don't I? You have to pack it. You have to pack the snow. So can you not? If you can make a snowball, you can make a snowman. You have to. No, you have to pack it. Surely. Surely. I watched that the other night. Airplane. Don't call me Shirley. Yeah, I think this might work. Yeah. It's a shame you can't recolour these lattice pieces because they would be really nice. Come on, game. Click. Thank you. No, I think we'll go that way round. Can't make a snowball. All right, this is interesting. I'm very curious about this because I've never seen the snow that you can't pack down into a snowball. But then I've never been skiing and stuff, so maybe I just never experienced these things. Yeah. So second part of Little Nightmares 2 this week, which I'm really excited for. I don't know if you guys have seen, the trailer that they've done, or the advert actually for Little Nightmares 2. It's really cool. It's got Darren Brown, because he likes a bit of all that mind stuff, doesn't he? Brain things. Tried to make a snow duck. Brilliant. You saw the trailer. I know he's not everyone's favourite, but I do like a bit of Darren Brown. I've seen him a couple of times live. Oh, you're going to be a pain. No. Yeah, so I think we just do like a little bit of a kind of divide. Oh, so it gets a bit jiggity jaggedy. So yeah, it'll be that you come in here, go in that way, come around. So Teal's got to be over this side. Thanks for the resub, Crazy Mom. Welcome. 3 months. Hope you're doing well. I need to get on the I need to get the what am I trying to say? Get the arc thing to get the cave run planned in, don't I? I could just move these beams. I think that's what we'll do, rather than try and squeeze another one in there. Why does that? See that kind of jittering around quite a lot. I don't know if you can see that on stream, but yeah, that's all right. I think that'll do what I want it to do. So we'll maybe have some like benches and stuff. It's actually quite a big area, this, isn't it? Maybe I could use this for something. Maybe we should use this for something. Like we could put some guys behind there. There could be like a desk. Maybe this could be. Maybe this could actually be adoptions. Oh, my tea's cold. Ugh. I do like a tea, but when it gets cold, not so much. Yeah, we'll use this space. I think we'll use this space for adoptions, because otherwise it's all going to be a bit of a massive kind of cavern. Yeah, cave run. Cave run! Woo! I'm currently trying to avoid being dragged into the Valheim hype. Why does that look so jank? Because I really don't need another game to be playing. I really don't. Let's go one more. Okay, right, so shot back there, little weird desky thing here. See what I mean? Like that doesn't perform well, does it, at all? See it kind of jittering and janking like that. I don't know if you can see that on stream. Maybe it won't show the sort of detail, but it's kind of fuzzy. Might just be my. Let's just try it for a second. This might make the stream lag out for a sec because I turn this up to ultra. See how the stream gets on with that. Yeah, it's not actually too bad. It's better now. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave that then. I'll put that back. I might try this on. I'll try this on high. See how we get on with that. Hopefully it doesn't lag out too much. Let me know if that gets a bit laggy, guys, because I've obviously just changed the settings. It might just be my graphics card. I think it should be alright though. Yeah, that's better. So, right. We don't currently have a path through this, I don't think. No. We have a queue node. So we might just, I think we're just going to bring a super like narrow path through. 2 meters might be a bit small. I've been noticing that when the 2 meter paths, people get stuck quite a lot more. They do that annoying thing where they just kind of go, they stand there for a minute and go, "Hi, please help us, must save me." And then like a second later they go, "Oh, actually I'm fine, I'm fine. Nothing to worry about." No. Right, so that's all done. So all of this is going to be implied, obviously. None of this shop is going to be for realsies. So we've got to find a way of pulling guests in. What I did before, what I've done before is... wait, do you not do that at the zoo? What's that, dude? What do you mean? Do what at the zoo? An animal can eat you? What? What? Explain yourself. You're talking gibberish. I don't understand what you mean. Cave runs at the zoo? I don't understand what you're on about. Help me help you. Help me help you. Have I got all these extra bits of wood here then? What's all this about? Messy toves. Right, so I'm not going to use the pictures. I'm not going to obsess about the pics that are actually from the guest shop in here, but I vaguely remember it's like shelves all the way down one wall. I don't have any understand under the. You have to explain, Wes. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about. You need to give me some context, and then I can maybe answer your question or help what you're talking about. But at the moment, I'm completely clueless as to what you're going on about. Cave run at the zoo? What? No, you don't do a cave run. There are no caves. There's just shops and exhibits and stuff and things. There's no caves. Chill your beans. In fact, let's just do this little desky bit here. Desky stuff and things. We could make it out of plank. Plank. It's not going to be very premium if we make it out of that, though, is it? That's for sure. I guess it's my own fault for bringing up something that's not in the game, but we're not talking about. No idea. You're talking about doing a cave run. Are you talking about doing a cave run in Planet Zoo? That's what Lindsay suggested you're talking about. It's not me that's not. I have no idea what he's talking about. Oh, that might actually work. It's not kind of polished enough though, is it? Maybe we can make this work. Let's just have a little look-see poos. Sometimes you baffle me. Yeah, don't try it. Don't try and pretend you always know what's going on. Just be like, yeah, no, I always know what you're talking about. We're gonna need a little duder, to get our scale here as well. It's probably all right. I don't think this is going to be. I don't think this is going to be right. Let's look for something that's got a bit more of a shiny surface. So I want like high gloss wood. Oh, I know what I can use. I think the window pieces will probably work pretty well. That's going to be what I'm using, I'm pretty sure. I don't think any of this stuff is going to be right. Okay, when you said they yell help and they are fine. It's in the game when you said they yell help and then they are fine. Are you really behind? You might be really behind, Wes. You might need to refresh, dude. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt. To join some time warp, and it's not. You're just confusing the bejeebus out of me. I said that about 20 minutes ago when I was talking about the people that get stuck on the path somewhere. Maybe you joined. Maybe you restarted the stream. I don't know. I'm baffled. I'm in a state of bafflement. Which is not that unusual, but I think in this case it's never mind. Sorry, buddy. I don't understand what you're talking about. I think you're saying about doing a cave run in Planet Zoo. Is that what you're saying? Maybe we just move on from this. Let's just move on, shall we? We're all just... What's everyone having for dinner? It's a bit early for dinner talk, isn't it? Any roads? Dun, 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 dun. We need something that looks like a glossy wood finish. I think it's going to be a window. Finny haddock. What's finny haddock? Oh, I love a bit of mushy peas. I know I said that 20 minutes ago. That could work. Smoked haddock. And we had this conversation the other day, didn't we? I don't like the smoked bits. Can this work? It doesn't really go shiny. This could work though. That looks kind of premium. It needs to be away from the wall more. Oh, I know what we could do. What might be quite cool is to go... Let's make a table. Oh, I don't want the opaque one. I want the normal one. I don't know. I don't know. I think it looks better like that. It's a bit narrow as well, isn't it? That's my problem. Just thinking, maybe what would be more interesting is to give this, is to break this in two. Yeah, that would be more interesting. So let's do that. And then we'll like turn one of them. So I think I'm going to probably put stuff on the top of these as well. So some of that weirdness is going to get hidden. I wish I'd remembered what angle that was at now. Do, do, do. How many are you up to? What's your total before you start it, Lindsay? Just so I know. I missed the end. After Morph, I've now got 35,000. Yikes. If you don't get it, are you just going to do all 35,000? How many morphs would that get you? That would get you 2,000. 16 of them? Maybe there's 16 in a row. I think you can stack them, so... right. I wish there was a way of putting something. There's no like shiny opaque glass piece that's small. Because I would really like to be able to like do this. But I don't think any of the glass pieces are quite the right size. I think if I have a seam in them, it will look weird. Oh, you know what I could do? Is just double them up, though. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That gives the effect. Maybe even more. Or we put under there just like a glass piece, a shape. Not you, you're huge. Maybe like a nice kind of burgundy colour. Something to give it a bit of kind of premium. It's not really burgundy. It's not really burgundy either. It's very dark in here. It's always very dark in this. I think it's where I've got the light. Where's the sun? Let's swing the sun round a bit. I'm wondering if maybe I could put another window up the top of this, as if that would help. But that isn't actually in the building, which is why I've not done it. Oh, the sun arcs at a really awkward angle in this. Don't know if that's any easier. There's like one little spot where it's a bit brighter. That'll have to do. Bum, 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 bum. Do. Ah. Yeah, it's a shame about that VIP thing. I mean, I could have that. Maybe I'll add that at some point. And just some of these things seem a little bit pointless, if I'm honest. I don't know. A little bit of me is like, I kind of like the ones that are useful, channel points wise. But like the ones that Twitch suggests are the ones that everyone's got, that are like hydrate and stretch and things like that. They're just a bit like, is that fun? I don't really understand I don't massively understand what the point of it is. I guess for some games it is kind of fun and useful, but the thing like the VIP, the reason why I'm a little bit reluctant on the VIP thing is it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really encourage anything other than just, it doesn't really encourage people even to watch the stream. And it's not really doing anything that's fun. It's not like a recognition thing for people that are watching the stream, because I could just do that. Like I could give people that I know that are like, you know, valuable members of the community. I could just give them a community badge, or I'd give them a VIP badge. Making a VIP badge about based on people watching, which is effectively what it is, I think just would mean people, I don't know, Feels like it just encourages people just to put the stream on and then bugger off to work. No, which I don't know. It's not really. But I mean, I'm totally open for suggestions on fun things to do with channel points. Like I completely get, like I don't think we need a glass on top of that, by the way. I think it works just fine like that. Like I get some of them make sense. Like the things like name an animal in these sorts of games totally make sense, and the ones that I've got that like move the camera, and sometimes those kind of make sense as well. But I'm to be honest, I'm yet to watch a stream where I really think the channel points are like do a thing, like have a role. Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, if I didn't have the channel points, I could just have that on. I could just have that on a command. Like, arguably, it'd be more useful to have it on a command for everybody, and not have to use your channel points. Doesn't really matter. If I keep it cheap enough, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I guess you don't. I guess you don't want people just to come in to the chat and be able just to move the camera around, because that would be kind of annoying for everyone else. I actually don't know. I haven't checked it in ages. I think I've turned off have I turned it off, haven't I? As a redeem option. I think I can turn it on. I don't think I have a feeling it's still not working though. That one, I mean, that one I guess has could be useful. Actually, I don't know if I can actually even do this while I'm in the stream. Channel. No, I don't think I can do it in the stream. I might be wrong. I can't remember where it all is. Some of these things use. The thing is, it's not like those sorts of ones don't. That's not like a built-in. Like none of these things are built into Twitch. You have to do all of the stuff. Like the camera switch thing is quite an involved process. And the keyboard one actually uses a third-party thing, and I think it stopped working because the third-party thing stopped working. Which is always a bit annoying. I think the thing with that is, like, if it genuinely is useful, I'll do it. But if it is, I don't want it to be like, because what a lot of people's streams I watch, and this is not particularly anyone in Planet Zoo or anything, but they're just kind of arbitrary for the sake of doing things, and rather than like being of a use. So if people find the keyboard really helpful, if you want the keyboard because you actually are looking at the keys I'm pressing because you're trying to learn the game, then I'll do it. But if it is just to kind of have something to spend your channel points on, then that just means that's a crap thing, doesn't it? Let's have good suggestions, and I'll happily do them. If it's something like, it doesn't have to be something useful. especially. Like it can just be something fun. If you see, let's nick some other people's ideas. Let's nick some other people's ideas. Go forth, find the ideas we can steal, and then let's bring them back in. My burp had hydrate on his redeem. He took it off because he was constantly having to go for a pee. I personally think, and that's not like, people have got that because it's actually built into Twitch and it's one of the suggested ones. But it's so boring, isn't it? Like, how's that fun for anyone watching a stream to remind them to hydrate? I don't know. It just doesn't feel like that's adds anything. What as in the keyboard thing for Ark? Interesting. See, I hadn't really occurred to it hadn't really occurred to me that it would be useful to up for Ark, because I don't think the keyboards like this is way more complicated. This game is way more complicated in the keys strokes and stuff than anything else. Shortcuts and whatever. I don't really know why I'm bothering with this. It's behind this. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Honestly, don't. Why do I obsess over these little things? Oh, I'm doing it now. I'm in for a penny. I might as well finish it. Why obsess over this? It's because I'm looking at this and I'm like, it's the back of a piece of wood and it's got no like finish. It wouldn't just be like that. It needs to be finished. So here we go. Yeah, see, I don't know if it's a keyboard thing that you need though, Wes, to be honest. I don't think there's any real particular keyboard combinations. What you don't know about Ark is more like the mechanics of some of the things, right? So like you know, the whistles and stuff like that, I guess that would be useful. That's a keyboard command. Key combination. This is not the right thing to be using for this. This is why I'm struggling with it. Let's just do that. That's fine. It looks fine. I think the thing is, I guess maybe it makes more sense in my head that like keyboard combinations don't come up frequently enough to have something on the screen all the time. Maybe they do. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I didn't even manage to get there. Oh, that was lucky. That was a little sneeze. God, that was a sneaker. It's a sneaker sneeze. There's usually two. They usually come in pairs, so we have to watch out for the second one. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 da, ba. Right, okay. So maybe we do something like, not that one, it's massive. Something like this here. Ooh, it's not centered in there, is it? Why have 4 pieces when you can have 20? Right. I'm gonna need a couple of little path bits back here. The staff. Oh, I had it then for a second. There. No, still the same. Still the same. It's not got any worse, but it's still the same. I still have the whatever it's called, the claim on it. Oh, I don't want you. I don't want you. Oh. Where's your body gone? Hello? Oh. Screenshot that. Weird. I've never seen that happen before. Oh. She's gone completely now. Oh. I've never seen that happen before. How funny. You're getting sacked just for your weirdiness. Sorry, lady. You were the wrong one. We didn't want a keeper. We want a vendor. Are you who we want? Yeah, you can do. Stand. No, we don't want you. We don't want you. Or you. Or you. You. I've got to get rid of those guys before they disappear. I wanted a lady. Okay. You're all sacked. They're like twins, those two. Sorry, Guillermo. Sorry, Benedict. I wonder if they've just got like a random name generator. Sorry, guys. I know. Rough times. Tell the union. Yeah, I guess they must have like a name generator. We're also going to want, I think, like in here. We needed a lady. We needed a lady. It was necessary. No, I've just sacked them all. You're behind. I've sacked them all. They're all gone. I think we'll just hide that in there. Hopefully that will mean that they, when I bring the path close to this, that they will, that the guests will just interact with that. So let's take that one out. Potter. I started watching that the other day, actually. Well, I've seen it before, but oh no. Harry Potter. Who's Potter? Which one do you want? Is Potter the lady or the man? Which one? Right, so let's make we can make a bunch of little like kind of leaflets and whatever. I think I already did some stuff over here as well that I can probably reuse. Let's pause it. These, yeah, they'll do nicely. I'll just remake them, it'll be easier. Take that as well, like. Do. The man, okay. Not anymore, you are Potter. Do. Eek. I wonder if I can make some little iPads. That might be kind of cool. I don't really know what these are. We're just making little shapes and whatever on them. do we just say I'm your dad and now change your name, or do we just give you a nickname? Give he. I think we're giving him a name. I think we're deciding we've called, like, that's what he was called. I don't know if we're his dad. I think we're God. We're God in this park. We just do what we like in this world. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. So these are supposed to just be like some leaflets and stuff. Showing what? I don't know. I guess we could show like something that's sort of suggests a decline in population, which would be just a down arrow. A downward arrow. Red. It's too small. Give me the figs. I'm too close. Come on, game. That'll work. Doesn't work. What about a pie chart? Maybe I can make a little pie chart back there. That looks like something. I don't know what it is, but it looks like something. Maybe we don't need that one up there. It looks like a mess, that's what it looks like. Stretch off the top of the camera. That looks alright. That looks like a thing. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a thing. We made a thing. That definitely does look like something. I think it looks like a leaflet. In my brain, it looks like a leaflet. A pamphlet. There. I think it's maybe it's the text going over it that doesn't look. I don't like this bit either. Let's put that back in. Let's not put that back in. Oh, it's getting. I don't know why I keep having this at the moment. That yeah, that's fine now, and now it's letting me have the gizmo again. It's something. It's a little something something. We made a little cheeky something something. It's important. The key to all games is make sure you got plenty of little something somethings. If in doubt, add a little something something here. Do you not feel that though? Sometimes you just look and you're like, oh, it just needs a little something something. And you don't know what it is when you start. But you know what it is it's missing. It's just missing a little bit of a something something. That'll do. I'm not going to spend any more time on that. Spent probably too long on it already. Delete it. No. Right, so now we need a bajillion of these. And we probably want them in some sort of container type dealy. Passbook. This is supposed to be for donations. This is like the this is going to be the donations bit, or the sorry, not the donations bit, the sponsorship bit. Oh, that desk is jittering away like a trooper. Bum, bum, bum. Let's not merge them together yet. Let's take one over there. Going to fly to America in the zoo. Yeah. Let's just say yeah. Let's just say yeah, I guess. Oh no, I wanted that. Don't delete it. Put that over there for a minute. We'll probably want it later. Right. Let's give this lady a little screen. Let's give them some little kind of screens embedded into their table. And I was going to make a little iPad, wasn't I? I was going to make little iPads, which I think would be pretty doable. Just going to need some hiding down there. Scratch. Right, so these are so handy, these little font pieces, for like literally everything. It's not working again. So the gizmo is not working. It's weird because I don't feel like there's been a patch, but just like 1 in 3 times using these specific font pieces, it just doesn't work. I don't know why. You do kind of end up, everything's got a little bit of a curve though if you do this, so you got to be a little bit, you got to kind of find a way of making it straight. I guess what I could do is use that edge. Can we make a keyboard? Maybe. Maybe we can make a keyboard as well. Gold. No, none of these are small enough. Oh, that's a better piece. That'll work better. Oh. No. It's not what I wanted to do, game. Screw you then. There we go. I was watching Dutch Lion stream the other night, and he was trying to do a really cool thing with his penguin enclosure. And it was really frustrating. It was so frustrating because I could see exactly what he wanted to do, but the game just wasn't letting him do it at all. He was trying to make a tunnel that the penguins would dive down and swim through and come out the other side of the tunnel. And everything about what he was doing seemed like it made sense logically. And there wasn't any reason why the game was stopping him from doing it, but my god, it was not having it. And I could really feel, I could really recognise that feeling of just like, you have a picture in your head of an idea and you get so far into it that you get like so frustrated when it just does not want to comply, and there's no sense. I wish we had a keyboard stroke for that. There's no sense of like what it is that's making it not work. But yeah, he just couldn't get it to work, and I think he ended up giving up on it. I'm making this so hard for myself. That seemed like a better piece to use, but now it's being a pain. All I'm trying to do is make a square. I swear we've done this before. Using this exact piece. That's alright. Yeah, so it was funny watching. Well, it wasn't funny. It was I felt bad for him, not because the stream was bad or anything, because it wasn't. It was still a good stream, but it was, I could so recognise that feeling of just kept trying things. To be fair, I think he was actually probably being a bit more patient than I would have been. I think he was being pretty good with all the, you know, the frustrations of it not working. I guess it's the nature of any game like this, though. It's like that as soon as we get something in the game, everybody is stretching. Everybody is pushing to see what like the limits of it are all the time, and doing that beyond what anyone in the developer team could have tested. Because you're never going to get you're never going to get a set of testers be able to, you know, create every potential scenario that you get once you've got it, you know, out in the wild and you've got people using it. It's always going to end up with, you're always going to end up coming across things that you're like, I never thought they would do that. I never thought they would just make it go to that point. It's still really curved at the top. It's really difficult to do this because these pieces are not really flat, and so you're always using them off of alignment. Because I'm doing it at an angle. I should have made this flat first, aligned to the world, and then turned it. That's pretty good though. I think we can probably live with that. Why does that piece look like it's darker than the rest? How can that be? Oh, stretching today. Maybe I should have a stretch regime. Because you don't stretch when people tell you to stretch, surely. Stretch when you want to stretch. That little bit of Z fighting's annoying me as well. That's not what we want. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I could feel his frustration. I don't understand why that one is a different colour. It's surely not a different colour because I've turned it round the other way. Oh, that'll do. Okay, so that's not perfect, but I think that's good enough. Didn't do the overhead cam. Did the overhead cam come on? I didn't see it. Or are you saying you've never done it before? Toggle world access would be so handy to have as a hotkey, so you don't have to, when you're in the detail, keep zooming out to that button up there. There's no hot button for that, unfortunately. This isn't going to work. Mob Dam. I'm not going to bother with that. I think I'm just going to put some text in there. No one's had it yet. No one's had it yet. I did check it the other day actually for myself. I sat there because I can spam it without using points. So I was like, I just want to make sure this is actually working, and it was working. It's rare. Tiny little bit there. Alright, Lindsay, what are we up to? Yeah, I should be here for a bit longer. Let's move this all a bit closer. I think maybe we'll do it like there. Okay, so you can have one of those. You can also have one of those. So I think we might do something up on the wall as well. Some sort of, some big kind of poster thing that says all about what's going on. That's got like, something about endangered animals, endangered or something. Something that kind of makes a little bit more sense of this little pie chart dealie. What can we make a pen out of as well? If we can make a pen out of just kind of sinking one of these down and that could work. What about that instead? So all it needs, I think all it needs is like that, and then maybe the end of it is a different color. So it should be that one. Looks like a pencil. Huh. Do I think it'll be a multiplayer game one day? I can't see how would that work? Can't see how that would work, Wes, to be honest. No. To be honest, in all honesty, any more multiplayer than it already is. I mean, maybe they could do something like they could have something that allows you to share the file in game, but I don't think it would ever be multiplayer in the sense that you could have more than one person in the map doing stuff at the same time. I can't really see how that would really ever work. This looks like a magic wand now. We've got Harry Potter's magic wand. Maybe that looks like a pen. Yeah, but what? But so what? You both be you'd both be in the zoo at the same time, changing stuff at the same time, but that would have to mean that the game was hosted. That actually works all right. That would have to mean that the game was hosted on a server and not locally. So you wouldn't have it on your own client. You should obviously both have to be playing it at the same time. That could look like a pen, couldn't it? I just don't think this sort of game really makes sense for that sort of thing, to be honest. Like the amount of effort. Oh, this is so tricky, man. The amount of effort for that. Like, I don't know if the game really lends itself particularly well to being a multiplayer. Oh, so difficult to click stuff sometimes. There we go. Alright, so we'll just put like a couple of these knocking around. Yeah, I really don't see them ever doing that. I just don't, it would just not be worth it. That does look alright. I think that looks enough like pens. Okay, let's see if we can make... It's a pen! Yeah, I think so. Let's see if we can make something that looks vaguely like a little iPad or something. So... It's a pen! No, you were right the first time. It's a pen! That's not really what I want, is it? Let's just have a look at something a second. Alright, so these are something I made a while ago for Serenity. What did I make that out of? What is that piece? One day. What is that? Oh, it's just a bracket. Alright, that's easy. That's an easier way to do it, isn't it? Make it. Yes, that's good work, old toves from olden times. Yeah, this makes way more sense. Just make them flat on the table. That is something. It's a little cheeky something. You know what we're doing. We're making somethings. As long as you've got enough somethings. If you look at your zoo and you're like, there's not enough here, it needs a little something, then you just put stuff in. Just keep putting stuff in. Shoving it in there. Keep layering up the somethings until you've got enough of the somethings. And then you're good. Then you're all good. I shouldn't be bothered with this sea fighting, but never mind. Right, and now we need a little screen again. So we need another one of these little buggers. I've lost my bearings now. It's that way. I'll clean up that right edge there. Oh, it's a little bit messy. This is true. This is true. This is what we do. I've made a little desk area. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, Wes? You want the men on a stick? You've come to the wrong place. This is what we do. Slowly but surely, we add little somethings until it turns into a bigger thing. Careful, you got Nadine on your case now. That's what happens when you complain, isn't it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. Three, right, okay, one more little piece to add. And that is gonna be at E. So at the moment I think, oh no, I can't use this upright. No, because it's got the bracket bit sticking out the back. So let's just put a drop. One of these little dudes. I need something to make it feel more iPad-y. At the moment it feels like a clipboard. I wonder if I do a little button or something at the bottom. Impossible to say. Oh, that's massive. That's massive. Huh. Madness. No, we can't have that. We can't have that. No. What can I put? That's just going to be like a little tiny button. I'm going to have to go back to the font pieces again. It just looks a bit too much like a clipboard. What do we think? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could make a tiny little corner piece. Ta-da! Ba-ba-da-ba. I think I used that, didn't I? This little edge here. I wonder if I can make that tiny little edge. Oh, this might have been a good shout. Yeah, the trouble is I've got to hide this away now. Yeah, these things are pens that I used this. They're made out of these gutter pieces, basically. This edge, so I did. It's all madness, basically, but I did this until I get to like that. But getting that little tiny, see, I can't get it square. Or maybe I can with a second one. Let's try the drip. The drop. It's getting it small enough, that's the problem, for it to look like it's a button. It just looks like a clipboard. It looks even more like a clipboard. Huh. Alright, we might have to just be done with that. I think it's alright. I think it does look like a clipboard. I wonder if a green screen would have been better. I think it's alright. Honestly, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna spend too much more on it. These things are so impossible to click sometimes. Okay, right, so we should be able to now just move a couple of those around. So I've created a whole big mess under here that I'm not going to worry about at the moment, but I will fix at some point. Another morph. All the morphs. And yet still no rare one. I think there's another one that doesn't come up very often either. Oh, this chair is killing me. Ugh. It's not it. That is one of the more rare ones. But that's not one. That's not the one. It's good, but it's not the one. Okay, new world. That's what we're looking for. My stomach is rumbling. My stomach is like, where's my pancakes? You said we were going to have pancakes today. That's quite a nice shiny surface on that. I've never even noticed that before. You can't recolour these though, I don't think. That's quite interesting. Thing is, if I just gave it to you, if I just gave it to you as it'd be pointless, wouldn't it? There'd be nothing. At least there's some challenge in finding the rare one. This is huge, isn't it? This clock. You could do something with a clock in here as well. That may be up here. I'll just put it up there just to remind me. Nope. Still not rare. Oh, there's no room. Not so much there with the clock. Right. Is that doing anything? Is that making any light at all? Oh, that's gone back to automatic. I don't know why it does that. We've got loads of lights under the floor anyway. It's not on. I already did this. Huh. Okay, right. So let's put some. We'll do some like little planted deals. Thing is, this is big enough to have like trees in here, really. This room. Decorative lighting. No thanks. How many are we at? We've probably... Is that 5? 5 that you've done. None of them have worked. I mean, it is kind of rare, but it's not that rare. It's like 2%. I checked it the other day. That looks a bit naff, doesn't it? I don't think that's... How much do you like the weather to be 12 Fahrenheit? It's cold here. I can't, to be honest, dude. We don't use Fahrenheit very much. So I'm not sure what that is in centigrade. So I'm guessing that's cold, but I know how cold that is in terms of like. So we had -4 the other day, centigrade. It's easy. Centigrade's just easier because like 0 is freezing. Actually, let's do tropical. Oh, I'll tell you what might work in here. The ones that are like not these. -11. Yeah, that is cold. Yikes. That is very cold. It was -25 yesterday. What? Why is it so cold there? So is it not usually cold where you are? I can't remember where you said you are. Like Ohio or somewhere like that. What are these called that I'm looking for? I cannot remember. I think they came in the aquatic pack. These guys. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. These guys? Maybe if it wasn't so huge. -25. That is nasty. That is definitely don't go out into the world type cold. They're so big, those things. Weird. That's a bit too much, isn't it? That's a bit too much. Where the wind blows sweeping down the plain. I don't like it when it's like chap lip weather. When you go out and you're like your lips are sore and your ears are cut like sore from being out. That's when it's nasty. That's going to be huge. I just want a little tree that I can put in here, game. Ha 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 ha. Hey Western, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We've not got too much longer. Probably about another 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Cooking the spaghetti bolognese tonight. My fave. Well, that's not good. Don't do that, Toes. Doesn't work, does it? That's okay. I think it is -31 in C. I think Lindsay said 20, -11 or minus. I don't know. can actually give... I still feel like it's really dark. We could give these guys some like pointer lights at them. But we could probably hide a couple in there. Why is nothing making light in this room? Like that should be on. What? Oh, it is making a light. Yeah. It's just really dim, isn't it? Well, there is a slight difference. Okay. Hopefully I've got enough space there. I do. It's not a big difference, but if I take these back out again, it doesn't make any difference at all, does it? You can't see it in the slightest. Minus 25 Fahrenheit is minus 31 in centigrade. It can't have been minus 31, surely. That's crazy. No, check the schedule, dude. Started at 4 UK time. Starts at 4 on Tuesdays, 7 PM on YouTube on Wednesdays. It's just not. I just can't get any light in here. It's just not going to bother. It's going to have to be like that. It looks like some sort of kind of hanging down thing here. This is going to be tricky though. Just gonna say mad for a minute, but I'm doing this because this has got no depth to it, and so I can make it look like it is hanging. Everything else is going to have a depth. The trouble is I'm going to put stuff, if I want to put stuff on it, let's have a look. We'll see what we can do. It's warmed up considerably here. I've been sat with the back door open today, airing the house. Nice. Yeah, because you had snow for ages, didn't you? At least on the stuck on the ground. So what this is going to look like a big, well the idea is this is going to be like a big hanging banner. So once I've made it all, I'll change all the colour on it and move it a bit so it doesn't disappear into that. That's alright, Western, no worries. No bother. I try and keep them I try and keep them the same time as much as possible every week, just so that people get into a routine. It's also on the schedule, so it's not only on the schedule in the Discord, it's in the schedule here on Twitch as well. You should be able to see like my schedule, and that shows. That will show. I think that will just automatically adjust to your time zone as well. Can't remember actually exactly where you are in the worlds. "7 degrees, 12 degrees later feels like spring." Don't say that. Not allowed to say that because you'll like bring the snow. All of a sudden we'll have snow. I wonder if I can. No, I don't really want to do that because then it won't look like it's hanging. If I have my door open, the house will be made out of ice. Yeah, I guess. Oh, that's a horrible temperature. I don't want to do with that temperature at all. We're live on House Over tomorrow. Yeah, Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Next week I have to change that, but I'll let you know in the Discord when that's going to be. Oh, and I'll probably know by tomorrow what exactly the time will be, just so I can let everyone know. Yo! Too little sensitivity. There we go. Is that now sticking out the back here? Yeah, I suspected you probably would be. House sipper all day. Not so much. I was kind of tempted to have as soon as it's pancake today, make that flip a day, but no. I'll be back in college next Monday. Looking forward to Thursday night? Is that what you mean? Yeah, me too. I reckon we might finish it all in the next stream though, you know, because I think we pretty much did a stream and a half for Nightmares 1. That made so much difference, didn't it? Bunting. Oh, it doesn't reach. I wish there was like totally straight bunting. It's always a little annoying that it's got this curve in it. I guess I could use that sideways. What's the clip I made the other night? How didn't you jump when I watched that? Yeah, I did. I have seen that one. I can't remember which it was. When we were in the when the head was coming through the air vent, wasn't it? That was a scary moment. But yeah, no jump scares in that one. Particularly, anyway. I don't think so. But then we didn't. I don't remember there being any until the second stream in the when we played the first one. Which makes sense, doesn't it? I guess it kind of climbs to a crescendo. Why is that? Why when I rotate that, is that the position it wants to rotate it from? This is madness. Not the center. Fair enough. So yeah, we have just done a desk. We have to. I'm acutely aware of the fact that we spent 2.5 hours doing a desk, but I'm fine with that. Thing is, I know when I've spent if I've spent 2.5 hours and I've felt like it's pulling teeth, which sometimes that happens, but I don't feel like I've been particularly struggling with ideas or anything. It just takes time. It takes time when you're, well, this is not helping, the gizmo not working, but it takes time when you're doing really small details that no one will ever notice. It is kind of funny actually, because I'm almost at the stage where the seal habitat, in fact this hasn't gone on the workshop yet, but what tends to happen is that when it goes on the workshop, people almost all notice all the things that are basically impossible for me to put in a video. Like, you wouldn't notice that I've put this border around this, but when you walked into the room and you looked round, you wouldn't notice particularly but it would feel different because it's got it. I don't know. It would just. I think the thing is, like, the little details often they just go into kind of invisible, unconscious. But you notice it's a bit like if you look at, so I've had this quite a lot, like in my job. If you look quite often when so I think I've said this before. So I work in like user experience and stuff like that, product manager. But there's an interesting thing I remember learning right back. It's about the aesthetics of design and the ergonomics of design, and that no one needs to tell you how to pick up a cup. A cup tells you how to pick up a cup. It tells you by the way it's designed, that's where your hand is supposed to go. Obviously when you are a kid you see people doing it, but that's a good example. It's the same as like the number of times you see people, if you've got a door and the door's got a handle on both sides, and one way's push and the other way's not push, is pull, people will get it wrong because they unconsciously just go, yeah, they'll push a panel. So like panel means push, and so those things are like, you know, little unconscious design things that are around us all the time, and I obsess over them. I know I do, but I do think they make a bit of a difference. We've already had that. We've already had that joke, Nadine. There is no all-day stream tomorrow. There will be a normal length stream tomorrow. Okay, that's better. I know I've got this like little gap there, but okay, right. So this is going to have on it. In fact, that's actually behaving pretty decently, even though it's jittery. This is gonna have on it some sort of design that's talks about sponsorship and whatever, but we're not going to get that started today. Did this little bit. We achieved this little bit. I'm all right with this. We did finish the building as well, which needed doing. It's really funny though, because you could build, like I could have spent the rest of the time building this whole building and it would look like more had got done, but when you just spend the time doing little tiny details, I think that looks all right. Right, peeps, that's going to be it. We'll have a quick look. We'll have a look to see if there's anyone raidable. I don't really want to do what I did last week and just randomly raid someone. Yeah, I like all the detailing as well. Okay, there's not anyone that I know who's playing Planet Zoo at the moment that I want to raid. So I think we'll just call it a night there, peeps. It's really odd. I think it's just because less and less people stream. Well, less people stream when I stream. There'll probably be people starting at 7, I guess, but I think we'll leave it there. Yeah, have a nice evening, peeps. Enjoy your, if you're having pancakes, enjoy your pancakes. Yeah, tomorrow 7 p.m. On the YouTubes for the Househead Bar. Back to that. Which one were we? I don't even remember what we were working on. The basement. The basement house, Dealey. Yep. All right. Take it easy, peeps. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm just checking to see if I actually got that switched on. Yeah.